Test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait a second.
Test, test.
It's showing up now.
Testing, testing, testing. Hey, can you hear me? Welcome to Sebastian and Christina's wedding. Everybody, if you wouldn't mind commenting and letting us know you can hear me, that would be fantastic.
All right, it is showing that
Testing,
the audio is
test.
coming through now.
Testing 1, 2, 3. So it was on here.
Yeah.
All right, rock on. Testing, testing. Are we getting? Is that working? Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, go. There you go. Test. Testing, testing. We're good. You good?
Shows that it's working.
Okay, we're good.
Yes. Got it. Guys, we have audio.
We got audio.
Thanks for working with
Power.
With that speaker right there, is that okay?
Yeah, totally. You got some savages in your family. They're like, adding this to Fail Army right now. I'm like, you guys are brutal.
Don't go grabbing phones, I guess. Okay, man.
Two more strong soldiers
We're good to go.
recruited.
We're ready. All set? Everyone set? All right.
Do you hear me? I'm talking to you. Across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying.
Sé que quiero cuando te vas, supe desde tiempo atrás y es que mi corazón no sabe querer hasta volverte a ver.
Suerte que despierto junto a ti, suerte que sentí lo que sentí, suerte que regresas para mí.
Nadie tiene la razón de que exista.
Welcome, guests. Thank you so much for being here. In a world where we are more and more disconnected, you being here, no matter where that is, means everything.
Bienvenidos invitados, gracias por unirse a nosotros de todas partes del mundo. En un mundo donde estamos desconectados, estar aquí significa todo.
We are gathered here, there, and everywhere to celebrate Christina and Sebastian, two people who prove that for those who are meant to love us the most, distance is no obstacle.
Estamos reunidos aquí, allá y en todas partes para celebrar a Cristina y Sebastián, dos personas que demuestran que para las personas que están destinadas a amarnos más, la distancia no es un obstáculo.
My name is Emma. Me llamo Emma.
My name is Bridget. Me llamo Bridget.
And we are truly honored to bring Christina and Sebastian together. Again. It might not be the first time that we brought you together, but this time it's official.
Nos sentimos verdaderamente honrados de unir a Cristina y Sebastián. Puede que no sea la primera vez que los reunimos, pero esta vez es oficial.
When I moved to Kansas City, I moved halfway across the country, thousands of miles away from everyone and everything that I had ever known and loved. I felt so incredibly lonely.
Cuando Emma se mudó a Kansas City, ella se mudó al otro lado del país, a miles de millas de todo y de todos los que había conocido y amado. Ella se sintió increíblemente sola.
But on my first day in Kansas City, some stranger walked up to me, sat down, and just started talking. All of a sudden, I wasn't so lonely anymore. I had a friend. I had the start of a community. I met Sebastian.
Pero en su primer día en Kansas City, un extraño se acercó, se sentó y comenzó a hablar con Emma. De repente, ella no se sintió tan sola. Sebastián era su nuevo amigo y él comenzó su nueva comunidad y sistema de apoyo en Kansas City. Y ella, todo fue mucho mejor para ella. So I had been living in Kansas City for a few years before joining Teach for America. But even though I had a community in Kansas City, becoming a teacher turned my life upside down, and it made me doubt myself in ways I never had before.
Bridget había viviendo en Kansas City durante unos años antes de unirse a Teach for America. Pero aunque tenía una comunidad en Kansas City, convertirse en maestra cambió su vida y le hizo dudar de sí mismo de una manera que nunca antes había sentido.
But then, at TFA Institute in Tulsa, I had Christina as my roommate, and she was my lifeline. Through her friendship and support, I was able to get through one of the most challenging times in my life. And it's really and truly thanks to her that I'm still teaching today.
Pero en el Instituto TFA, en Tulsa, tuve a Cristina como su compañera de cuarto. Y ella fue su salvavidas. Gracias a su amistad y apoyo, pude superar uno de los momentos más desafiantes de su vida. Y es gracias a ella que todavía sigo enseñando. And that's me again. All right. So, as we all struggled through our first year of teaching, we did it together. Without each other, without the four people that are standing here today, none of us would have made it. Christina and Sebastian were there for us on the worst days, and they celebrated with us on the best.
Mientras todos luchamos durante nuestro primer año de enseñanza, lo hicimos juntos. Sin los demás, sin las 4 personas que hoy están frente a ustedes, ninguno de nosotros lo habría logrado. Cristina y Sebastián estuvieron allí para nosotros en los peores días y ellos celebraron con nosotros para los mejores.
Christina, Sebastian, the two of you together are an exemplification of what it means to love thy neighbor. in a neighborhood, a community that doesn't have borders. Your hearts and passions are aligned in so many ways, but some of your passions are worlds apart. But the important thing is that you make each other better people. That's the type of love that only comes once in a lifetime.
Sebastián y Cristina, individualmente y juntos, son un ejemplo de lo que significa amar al prójimo y han creado un vecindario, una comunidad que no tiene fronteras. Y aunque muchas de sus pasiones son paralelas, al mismo tiempo otros son diferentes. Pero lo más importante es que se hacen mejores personas y se muestran nuevas perspectivas. Y ese es el tipo de amor que viene una vez en una vida.
You all out there are a part of the community without borders that Christina and Sebastian have created. You're not only witness here to their union, their partnership, but also active participants in supporting them in their life together. At this time, we would like to share a few messages of support, advice, and love from the people or some of the people that make up this community.
Todos ustedes son el barrio sin fronteras que han creado Cristina y Sebastián. No solo son testigos de su unión y asociación, sino participantes activos en el apoyo a ellos y a su vida juntos. En algún momento nos gustaría compartir mensajes de apoyo, consejos, sabiduría y amor de las personas que componen esta comunidad. So first, I'm going to read some messages from some of Sebastian's family members. So primero yo voy a leer algunos mensajes de los miembros de familia de Sebastián. The first one is from his mother, Gladys. La primera es de su mamá, Gladys. Sebastián y Cristina, desde el fondo de mi corazón les deseo la mayor felicidad en este nuevo paso en su relación. Siguen siendo ustedes mismos como cuando se conocieron y se enamoraron. Los quiero mucho. This next one is from Sebastian's brother Alvaro and Diana. Sebastian and Cristina, congratulations on your wedding day. I wish I could be there with you to celebrate this special day. I wish you both a life filled with happiness. However, don't forget that marriage is not a beautiful box full of all the things you longed for. The truth is that the marriage box starts as an empty box, and in order to take stuff out, you need to put things in it first. Your marriage doesn't have love, romance, and happy memories in it at first, but it is up to you to constantly add love and romance, and to make an effort to store it in your happy memories in order to maintain your marriage box always full. That way, when you need to take some out, if or when the hard times come, it will be ready for you. Also, keep in mind that marriage is as much about the boring and mundane everyday tasks, like cooking or taking out the trash, as it is about crazy adventures and exciting milestones. Make sure you always remember to enjoy every moment. Love you both, and I hope you both enjoy your special day. Alvaro and Diana. And the last message from Sebastian's family is from his brother Gonzalo. To Sebastian, I am very proud of you. Through hard work and perseverance, the little kid who came from Peru 20 years ago has become a grown, accomplished man, ready to take the next step in your journey and start a family. And while you have definitely earned everything you have achieved, don't ever take for granted how fortunate you are for having found a wonderful partner who loves you as you are and who cares for you and you for her. To both of you, congratulations on this exciting new stage in your lives. I know you will take the daunting task of building a family seriously, but I also urge you to not take yourselves and your new roles too seriously. Don't forget to joke, laugh, play, have fun, and enjoy every moment of your lives despite your new responsibilities. And most of all, never stop trying to fall in love with each other. Because after today, your marriage won't be a done deal, but rather the start of a constant work in progress. P.S. Elizabeth needs cousins.
Now I'm going to share 3 messages of support from Christina's grandmothers. Ahora voy a leer 3 mensajes de apoyo de las abuelas de Cristina. First is from your Grandma Joyce. To both of you on your wedding day, remember to love each other with all your heart and soul. You are learning more and more about each other each day and learning from each other. I have always seen your Grandpa Ray as my best friend and the person I go to for advice. I hope the same for you and for Sebastian. Our next message is from Christina's Grandma Barbie. We wish you, Christina, and you, Sebastian, all the best. You are the cutest couple that ever was. And we hope all the happiness for you. We love you both very much. And the final is from Christina, your Grandma Faye. Christina, it is hard to imagine that not so long ago, I held you in my arms and watched you first view fireworks. To Christina and Sebastian, marriage is a decision. Love is a decision. Decide to love and decide to support each other as you walk through the years. Walk hand in hand through the best moments and through the worst. Cherish this day, and may God give you many blessings. We wish you both a lifetime of happiness and a love and a truly unforgettable wedding. From 1 Corinthians 13, the greatest of all of these is love. Now, it's time to make some promises. To both of you, do you promise to love and support your partner in good times and in bad, to always listen and to always learn from each other, and to rally behind each other's dreams?
Ahora vamos a hacer algunas promesas. Ustedes dos prometen siempre amarse y apoyarse mutuamente en los buenos y en los malos momentos. Siempre escuchar y aprender el uno del otro y apoyar los sueños del otro.
I do.
Do you promise to be honest and faithful, to communicate your needs and respect your partner's needs?
Ustedes dos prometen ser honestos y fieles, comunicar sus necesidades y respetar las necesidades de tu pareja.
I do.
Do you promise to do the hard work that marriage requires, to work through the bad days and to celebrate the good days, and love each other all the days in between?
Ustedes prometen hacer el arduo trabajo que requiere el matrimonio, trabajar en los días malos y celebrar los buenos, y amarnos todos los días intermedios.
I do.
And finally, promises are hard work. All right. And finally, Do you, Christina, take Sebastian to be your lawfully wedded husband, to be your best friend, and your partner in the fight for a more just and equitable world?
Y finalmente, Cristina, ¿tú aceptas que Sebastián es tu esposo legalmente casado y su mejor amigo y su compañero en la lucha por un mundo más justo y equitativo?
I do.
Your turn, Sebastian. Do you, Sebastian, take Christina to be your lawfully wedded wife, to be your best friend, and your partner in a fight for a more just and equitable world?
¿Y tú, Sebastián, aceptas que Cristina es tu esposa legalmente casada, su mejor amiga y su compañera en la lucha por un mundo más justo y equitativo?
I do.
Before the couple moves forward with their own vows, they have some words of thanks and gratitude for their friends and family. That's all of you.
Y antes de que la pareja dicen sus propias promesas, ellos quieren agradecer a ustedes.
To my mother, Dusty, thank you for the gift of life. I'm thankful to wake up every morning and live a life I love because of you.
A mi mamá, Gladys, gracias por el regalo de mi vida y por enseñarme qué es una familia, cómo apreciar lo que tengo y lo que puedo alcanzar.
To my father, Paul, thank you for always seeing my potential. I always knew I could look to see you standing on the sidelines, cheering me on.
A mi papá, Germán, que siempre está con nosotros. Gracias por el modelo de una vida ejemplar en todos los sentidos y por esa sonrisa inolvidable.
To my bonus mother, Stacy, thank you for the gift of comfort. I know you're always there for me.
A mi hermano Álvaro, gracias por enseñarme cómo divertirme y a hacer amigos, y por prestarme alguno de los tuyos.
To my stepfathers, David and Kelly, thank you for the gift of an extended family.
A mi hermano Gonzalo, gracias por demostrarme el valor de ser inteligente, pensativo y aplicado, sin ser aburrido.
To Ryan, Ann, Tyler, Lindsay, and Sarah, thank you for teaching me how to be strong enough to forge my own path. We are all so unique, but always alike as we stay true to ourselves.
A mi primo, Diego, gracias por tu lealtad y tu compañía en los mejores años de nuestras juventudes.
To my grandma, Faye, and Papa, thank you for the gift of stability. You are the glue that keeps our family together.
A mi madrina, Isa, gracias por el cálido acojo y el segundo hogar que me proveíste.
To my grandma, Joyce, thank you for the gift of optimism. You have been a source of joy in my life.
A mi padrino, Fernando, quien hasta ahora es un ejemplo de vida profesional y responsabilidad. Gracias por tu amor incondicional.
To my grandpa, Bob, thank you for the gift of security. You are someone we can count on.
A mis tíos, Manu y Belén, gracias por ser el ejemplo de una pareja feliz y alegre, siempre en nuestros corazones.
To Barbie and Milton, thank you for the gift of unconditional acceptance. I know you love and support every part of me.
A mi tío Lucho, Gracias por exhibir una muestra de amistad infalible con mi papá, imagen que me llevo para siempre.
To all my great grandparents with us in spirit, thank you for sharing your wisdom and stories.
A mis abuelas, Ana y Delia, quienes en la ausencia de abuelos me dieron el amor de dos personas en una.
To my Aunt Lara, thank you for teaching me perseverance and resilience. You are my biggest role model.
To my old friend, Derek, thank you for taking a chance on a lonely, shy foreign kid with an accent and giving me confidence to make other friends.
To my Aunt Kim, Uncle Bill, and to all my cousins, thank you for teaching me to find a reason to smile in any moment.
To the lounge, grad school friends, soccer friends, Kansas City friends, and all my other randomly acquired friends. Thank you for giving my quirks and idiosyncrasies the time of day.
To the Jennings, more like my fan club. If I need support, you are already on your way, several steps ahead.
To all my teachers, coaches, bosses, and mentors, thank you for every single lesson, even the ones I didn't seem to pay attention to.
To my friends from all the years of my childhood, thank you for the gift of laughter. Life can get pretty serious, but you all definitely kept my spirits up.
Al resto de mi familia Barraza, gracias por tener tan gran efecto en quien fue Germán Barraza y por siempre hacerme recordar de sus mejores cualidades.
To my students and families, thank you for being my village. You are always there for me, and please know I will be there for you too. You are in my heart forever. A mis estudiantes y familias, gracias por ser mi pueblo. Siempre me apoyarás y yo también haré lo mismo. Estás en mi corazón para siempre. To all of our fellow educators,
Thank you for living our shared mission with us every day. We have learned so much from all of you. Al resto de mi familia Chuy, por ser tan cercanos y presentes en las buenas y en las malas, a pesar de la distancia.
a la familia de Sebastián, gracias por darme la bienvenida con los brazos abiertos. Voy a seguir trabajando para ser una mejor parte de todos ustedes y una esposa fuerte para Sebastián.
To Christina's family, thank you for each and every single one of you warmly taking me in and trusting me with the happiness of the most incredible person I have ever met.
To everyone else present with us today, we are so thankful for your support and the joy you bring to our lives. We vow to take the lessons everyone has taught us into our lives together.
You just heard Christina vow to take those lessons forward into their lives together. But now it's time for them to make some vows of their own.
Acaba de escuchar a Cristina diciendo que ellos prometen a usar todo lo que ellos han aprendido de ustedes en sus vidas. Ahora, Sebastián y Cristina van a decir sus promesas.
Christina, my favorite book that I have ever read is Dante Alighieri's The Divine Comedy. In it, Dante descends into the lowest rings of the Inferno and then climbs every level of Mount Purgatory, guided by the poet Virgil. At the top of Purgatorio, in the Garden of Eden, as he prepares to enter into heaven, a different guide takes Virgil's place, Dante's beloved Beatrice. And together they enter Paradiso, where he experiences the essence of all goodness. Christina, you are my Beatrice. I descended into the darkest times of my life and was consumed with gluttony, greed, pride, wrath. I climbed through my own purgatory. I traveled 3,000 miles searching for you, and you were here waiting for me all along in my very own Garden of Eden. And in this moment, at your side with you as my guide, I enter into the best part of my journey, of this divine comedy of mine. In the moon, the inconstant, those who abandon their vows reside. I promise to you to never abandon these vows and to be true to you for the rest of our lives. In Mercury, the ambitious, those who sought individual gain ahead of true justice reside. I promise to you that I will seek true justice for you, for us, and for our world. In Venus, the lovers, those who are consumed by the temptations of love, reside. This is where we reside. I promise to love you and to be consumed by your love for now and for eternity. In the Sun, the wise, those who exemplify prudence, reside. I promise you that I will be prudent in my actions, in my emotions, and in my quest for justice, as you have exemplified. In Mars, the warriors of faith and hope reside. I promise to have faith in us no matter where we may be, and to never lose hope. I promise to be a warrior for our love. In Jupiter, the just leaders reside. As we grow our family and we unify as its leaders, I promise that we will do so justly, with its and our best interest at heart. In Saturn, the contemplative who embodied temperance reside. I promise to you that I will not be consumed by anything other than our love and our family, that I will show you temperance in every other aspect of my life. In the fixed stars, I look back on the promises I have made and reaffirm my commitment to each one and to you. In our premium mobile, with our witnesses in presence and our families and friends in audience, I declare my unending love to you and look forward to the essence of goodness, our Empyrean, where all light resides from. I ask you, Christina Faye Shackelford, love of my life, to join me in our Empyrean to grow our divine love.
All right. Well, so Reagan loved you from the beginning. She was never weary of you. And as soon as she met you, she knew you were her person. With Reagan being so much a reflection of anxiety-filled me, that is everything. My favorite picture is one of you and Reagan on one of those cozy, snowy days we had off of school. And it was when we first started dating. When both of you are laying down, and she was cuddled on top of you, with her cheek squished against your cheek. You are her safe place. You are my safe place. Like Reagan, I knew I could trust you from the beginning. I am very wary of the world around me, but you help me make sense of everything that comes my way. I have always felt that wherever you are, home is. I promise to spend my life returning the favor. I will be your safe place all our lives. Before we started dating, I felt like I had a pretty firm grasp of who I am as a human, what I stand for, my personality, my strengths, and my weaknesses. What I wanted in a partner was someone who would let me shine where I could and push me where I was having a hard time getting started. At times, I need that little bit of encouragement, or that steady presence, or that partner in action. You are all of that and more. I promise to be your partner in action through all your passions and goals. Being with you is easy. This is evident when one day you stayed over and you never really left. We are alike in so many ways and complement each other where we are not. I am not perfect, and you love all of me. I promise to spend our lives loving every part of you and to push my own thinking. I promise to love you, I promise to fight for our dreams with you. I promise to work with you through the really icky, sticky, tough times. I promise to be your forever dance partner, forever dance wedding partner. I promise to be your fiercest advocate. I promise to be your forever date. You are the most loving, joyful, caring, justice-seeking human I know, that I will ever know. And there is not enough time to describe all the ways you deserve to be uplifted and supported. All I can say is I'm really excited to keep all these promises to you all our lives.
These rings are symbols of your commitment and love to each other. You each represent half of the ring. Individually, you are incomplete. But together, you form two halves of a whole that has no beginning and has no end.
Estos anillos son un símbolo de las promesas y el compromiso que ustedes están haciendo, que aunque su relación tiene un comienzo, no tiene fin. You may exchange your rings. Ustedes pueden intercambiar tus anillos.
By the power vested in us, we now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss your spouse. Friends, family, loved ones, introducing for the very first time, Mrs. Christina Shackelford-Barraza and Mr. Sebastian Barraza Shackelford. Right. Friends and family, please join us in celebrating as Christina and Sebastian have their first dance as a married couple.
Amigos y familiares, por favor, únanse a nosotros para celebrar mientras Cristina y Sebastián tienen su primer baile como pareja casada. One moment. A technical difficulty.
During this technical difficulty, thank you all for being here.
Make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I wanna do is grow old with you. I'll get you medicine when your tummy aches. Build you a fire if the furnace breaks. So it could be so nice growing old with you. I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my coat when you are cold. Need you, feed you, even let you hold the remote control. So let me do the dishes in our kitchen sink. Put you to bed when you've had too much to drink. Oh, I could be the man who grows old with you. I wanna grow
Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us for Christina and Sebastian's wedding. Muchas gracias a todos por unirse a nosotros para esta boda.
Well, thank you for joining us. We love you all.
Gracias por acompañarnos hoy. Los queremos a todos.
Let's give it up for these two. Woo!